So here we are, 30,000 feet surveying my small estate, as I like to call a mountain retreat, which I've made in Conan Exile's island of Siktar map. At the moment in what they call vanity mode, which has a very limited camera angle, but it gets rid of all of the clutter in the screen so you can see what we're looking at a bit easier. So we'll have to see what we can do from up here. There's a temple of Ymir here, where all the people that live and work here can worship. There's a lookout tower there on the edge of that cliff, covering this rather beautiful view down the valley and across to the other cliffs on the other side of the valley. And I'm going to leave vanity mode now and go back into normal mode so we can have all the rest of the things and bits and pieces on the screen. Well, actually we're not, because we're recording. If we come down here, I'm flying at the moment. This is a cheat, so if you want to know what I'm doing, I'll just drop down onto the floor, and then I shall get back up here and show you the temple first, because this is the closest we have. This is the local village priest. His name is Gudrun, and he's a priest of Ymir, and he's giving daily greeting to the sun shining and the stars not falling from the sky, and everything being the way you wish. And you turn back down the stairway towards the main buildings, and you come down here, down a small rocky path, and out into this quay. In front of the main building is the key for main defensive structure in this little conurbation. This is the lookout tower I just mentioned. I've just got up and it looks a fantastic view. And you can look out the windows and over the ramparts and down into the valley. And then to the side, you can see further into the distance in the direction. So as you can see, this is a well placed tower, so keep an eye out for any unwanted visitors. And then we'll come back down and back to the quay. And you can see over there to the left, there are the local thralls hanging around doing nothing as usual, waiting to be told what they've got to do during the day. So we'll go first up to the keep, and crossing this bridge, across the moat, and then through this doorway, we come into the first entryway, and you'll see left and right doors heading out into the river underneath the fortifications, and here a door heading into the courtyard of the working units and the defensive structures and housing. And here we have Jake and Jinx, my two trusted German Shepherd companions. You wouldn't find me anywhere without German Shepherds. If you walk around from this side first, this is the kitchen area. Everyone food from the castle and its inhabitants is prepared. Eric, the cook, it's a little bit temperamental, but his food is best I've ever had. go in here, we come into the metalworking area, and it's Hildegard, the black woman. I couldn't call her a blacksmith, but I did because she said, yeah, well, I suppose I could, a blacksmith. She's very skilled and very strong and useful member of our community. Here we have Hildegard's sister, Sigrid, and she is a smelter, and she's into making ingots from all the different ores that you find in the area into making armour and equipment, etc. Here we have somebody working at the alchemist's conversion trough to make additives and ailments to add to the metals to make them stronger and more resilient and keep their blades sharp and then protection stronger as its armour. And this is Vigram, the local armour smith, working away at his bench. And we go here, and there's a small storage area, and another small working bench here for dismantling unwanted and broken equipment to be reused. And come back out here, and look down front of the building, and then we have in here, we have the woodworking and general workshop. And in here we've got a casting area where you can make cast iron, cast metal objects, jewelry, bowls, and glass can be cast here as well. That's something. And then we have a tinker's bench here for making field repair kits for armour and weapons that troops can carry into the battlefield to repair their equipment as a campaign. And that is no, that's not me. It's Derek, carpenter, and his wife Jasmine, and they work here for keeping their woodworking needs and carpentry and all that sort of thing. And we go in here, and go up these stairs, and go into my private quarters, which is here, rather sparse, because I don't have much need for anything. Nice fireplace, and the dining room, ornamental weapons and a shield, a few trophies that I've cleaned over the years, around the back there, and a nice little table to sit in front of the window in the evenings, and have a flame in my favourites, friends, and generally hanging out. I might be for a listen. Now we go back outside again, and then we come onto the back battlements. It's just an area for a little bit of defence between the slave pens and the training movement station on the side of the water. And we'll go back upstairs here and climb up into this tower, and you can see a better view of this. And you've got a ladder, you can climb all the way to the top. And stop looking up my kilt. I've got to put my underwear on this one. And here we are, the night is beginning to fall, but there are plenty of torches, and you can see out over the rest of the estate. And as soon as I'm in creation mode and can't be killed, I'll just jump down these stairs, and I won't break my legs. And come up here, and then past the well, back into the courtyard, Back out to the door, back outside, and to the other side. Yeah, the door doesn't want to open. Now it does. There we go. Coming onto this closed area for accepting and distributing goods around the estate from the surrounding countryside, from the small farms and villages that support us. And come here into the training grounds where the troops and the workers are trained to do their jobs. And sleep. And these nice spacious cottages here alongside. Here's the canteen and cook for the workforce. And go down this way. And we have my horse. And it's a personal stable. And taking it for a ride later on. Nice, very things to do. And then we have a dyer's bench. Again, leather and cloth and other substances can be coloured for use, decorative use in the equipment and weapons and other accoutrements that are made here for the work use and comfort of the people that work underneath them. And this here is another smelting table. We've also got into some mechanism and something like that. Then we come over this side, the stinky part of the area. This is the tanning racks, and this is leather working area, making leather for all sorts of uses. And this gentleman here is Frederick the saddler, who builds saddles for all their horses. Come back over here. But these two towers at the back here are rather interesting, I think. The lower of the two is a alchemist's laboratory, and at the top of that tower there is a transportation hub where I can transport to other areas in and around this island. If we go across here, we're going up the alchemist's laboratory first. Turn on the elevator on and go up. And there's one more comes here. You think we're a backward load of country boy yoiks, but we're not. We're quite sophisticated in our equipment here. And here we go inside the laboratory. And the equipment the alchemist uses. His name's Harry, and we don't see him very much at the moment. He's off doing something on his own, and nobody knows where he is. But he's promised to return before the end of the year in a day. So in the meantime, his apprentice is pulling in the slack for us. Different alchemical plants and equipment all around the room. And Bellic shell to convert different chemical compounds from one use to another. And then there is a relaxing area with a few of my friends' enemies have come to join him, I see, keep him company. And we go around here, we can come onto another area, and come up here, and here we have an upper room where Harry sleeps and has his private quarters up here in this misery above the laboratory. Now, then proceed on now is the transport hub, which we have two choices. We can either go all the way down in the elevator, or I can cheat and fly it over there using cheat mode, which I think we will do because it's fairly easy. An elevator is an elevator anyway. And we go up here, and just drop down into this walkway, and then we have another height tower on this rock pinnacle, with must say also rather fetching views all the way around. A few other buildings in the distance, many of them are ruins of the old cultures on this island before we came here. And as you can see, there are two doorways here that come into the transport hub, which is here, and this is a dancer, an entertainer, and her job is to use her magical skills to cleanse us of the corruption that was built up by the use of the dark magic needed to make the transportation hub work. So if we was to first go in here, we could take a little trip somewhere to one of my other areas. And this is wheel number 3. Burns, that is one of the other inhabitants of the island who has an estate here. Wheel 1. Elvis Forge, that is another inhabitant. Main base, the central hub. King's Portal, where Gon the Conqueror, our illustrious leader, and Brett Walder of Harsitar. Harsitar's castle. Yeah. What's coming up? And the one I'm looking for is hub 4. Yeah. And then we'll be transported to hub 4 in another area. And we'll come out here and we're going here up the steps, and this is a thrall recruitment area. There's another entertaining dancer who's going to cleanse us of our corruptive odours acquired through the dark magic of the transporter hub. Here's a training wheel, the training, the condition and strength of the workers and the soldiers that work here and live here. And this is a mixed work area for smithing and smelting and armour making and all the other things and bits and pieces that are needed to keep the small outpost running, because our main job here is to recruit thralls from that area on the other side there. Those old ruins there have been inhabited by other exiles on this island, but they are not of our clan, so we captured them and take them as slaves to do our menial tasks, and we trained here. And we have 2 or 3 other places around the island. Big town is from the elder races, one of the shrines to one of the 4 elder races. Going here. He's just noticed something turned up. He's going to attack us. He's going into attack. Oh, there's also a guard. Yeah, I do believe they've gone there. Yep, he's come back together in his job. So that was a little trip to We can go back into flying mode, we can fly across the valley. You can see some of these ruined wonders left by the elder races. We really used to build on a grand scale. And you have to be careful because there are an awful lot of undead creatures that inhabit these areas. And can be very difficult to avoid and defeat. The best thing to do is keep out of their way as much as possible. In the lower you'll be able to see a few. Some areas they don't go into for some reason, nobody knows why. They tend to stay in certain areas, probably because of connections made in their living life. And then this is the encampment with the other exiles. As you can see, all stealth fellows, all good workers, fields and armies. And as you can see, they also collect slaves from other areas around, so it is a common practice in this island that if you are captured by an enemy, you become a slave and may eventually earn the right to be freed and become a full member of the clan. So now we shall go back to the camp and then I shall say goodbye. Sorry about the difference in drops, but this is not a Bethesda game, but it's got an awful lot of the problems that Bethesda games have. If you move too far away from things, they just disappear, and it takes time for them to reappear when you get back. So, there we go. I'm ready to say goodbye. Goodbye.